Okay, right, there's a button over there. What happens when you go in here? It shuts the door again. That's okay. So we would just do that. Oh. We need a crate in there, do we? Ah. Something reset there. Wait, see if we push that there, we can pull it to here, but we can't get it in there because that hole's there. There's a noise coming from here. If we put the brick on there, that closes that door. How do I get... I almost need another crate for there. Or not. Can I pull this one up and round? I have no idea what I'm doing. What was I thinking there? I don't know. That's making no difference to what I was away to do. Doesn't make any difference. It's the same. Right, I think I mucked that up. I really need this middle hole filled. We don't have anything we can pull down there. What is that doing? Here's something. Is it doing something elsewhere? Can I put, let me put the brick on. Right, that has to drop in. Is that hole not closed now? Look. Hard to tell. No, there's still a hole there. So what is this doing? How do I get this hole filled? Because you can't push these sideways. It's the golden key. Still got that door we can go down, and that corridor. And that'll just close that door again, won't it? No. I really don't know what that pressure plate does. Well, it closes that door, of course. How do we get that crate into there? We need to get that crate into there so we can push that one. If I push that crate, it falls down. Let me put the brick back here. That door closed again. I really don't know. Let's head back the other way. Got this locked door. And we've got this other way here. For the spider, isn't it? That fires at us. Oh no. That's not where the spider was. Oh no, he was in there. We need to change over to that. Or shield up. Oh. Maybe not. I thought we had another shield. Did we let it go? Never mind. Oh, there's our shield. Better poison another or electric go in. Right, he sets fire to the floor. We have to remember that. Right, I can't now walk there without getting hurt. I was hoping he'd be dead by now. He's dead! So many puzzle rooms. Right, we can move these, can't we? Yeah. Right, that's that closed. That opens the door slowly. We probably need to move. Excuse me. No, there's no point moving that crate, is there? Can we take that to there? And then we need to pull it down there, don't we? That dropped again. Not go in there. That was just a red herring. I could take it round that way, but I need to walk on that twice then. Which isn't good. Can that slide all the way down there? It probably can't. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. I need to pull that over here quickly. Like that. Right, so that now doesn't do anything. I need to stop this beam. Right, I stopped it. There we go. Where's that door go? What just takes us back here? Okay. Okay, it just saved it. Barrel over there. Can't move any of these. Exploding barrels. Nowhere to go.
Now you'll be able to feel what it's like to be the lab rat. Observed and coldly evaluated while running for its life. Just like you observed me. Remember?
There. Oh. They're both stunned. Electric's not any good on those ones. I have no idea if there's anything behind me. It is. I don't know if anything's better. Not really. I could use flame wave. Right, I've got one of them down, look. He's still poisoned. Oh, I missed. But now you're electrocuted. Out of his range. I'm out of his way. Poison doesn't do anything to these. We're gonna need the hammer. Can't get stuck in a corner here. Right, that's him dead. Not quite sure what was shooting at me. Right. A few more barrels here. Right, that's him standing dead. Right, I've just got this thing to do. We have to keep out of his his area right round about him. That's him. That went pretty well, really. Got some bullets back. Chest over there. Oh, propeller mode. That's what we needed, and we've got a better hammer. Let's put the old hammer in there because we don't need that. We don't also need that. That's 30 compared to 45. We've got our shotgun. Okay, we need that for the quest.
I'll need the other half as well.
Dream. I'm still not sure if the tangle of sounds is of any interest, yet I had a strange dream last night, almost too vivid and tangible. It was like another reality, but my book took no part in it. Sounds of a roaring sea, pervaded by a cacophony of bleak noises. Sickening at first, then very soothing. Very soothing. I was in a free-for-all through thousands of whirlpools, drawing near to something. The sounds died off, or rather morphed into a ravishing chant, the most harmonious song you can imagine. Suddenly cut by something dark and sinister, watching, starving. And then, in the midst of all that, was a figure of a woman, covered by a veil made of Fumian strands. At the top of the tower, just observing everything, wordless, noiseless. Then something pulled me back down and I woke up. The phonograph had already been long silent. Right, I really need to get more coffee. And maybe a quick bio break. So I shall be right back. Okay, we are back. See how we fare here. Right, anything else? Any other? Well, there's another chest over there. Let's just explore a bit. Golden key.
Laura's always been the biggest zealot I've ever known. Always ready to push on through any adversity to get the job done. But since her husband, Director Reich, ordered all projects to a halt to be thoroughly documented for official evaluation, she's been just fierce. But it doesn't feel like it's that burning zeal of hers this time. It's something else. Something almost vicious. People are reluctant to go against the directive from the office, but nobody seems able to resist that strange, commanding aura around her. So we just keep going. And we've already had 2 minor accidents that required medical treatment. Laura should slow down a bit and take safety protocols more seriously. Yet, despite all that, I still trust her judgment. And I believe the Supreme Bureau will appraise our efforts to move forward in the end. Our whole society is built upon the pledge of progress, after all.
I was just noticing that Why is that one different? Oh, it's not now, okay. Let's just map this whole room out like I usually do. Right, let's head back. We now have the golden key, as opposed to the golden compass. Where did we need the golden key? Down there, so straight down. I was half expecting to be attacked here again, but... Go on in. Why didn't that open? Why didn't that open? We've just opened that. That's where we are just now. Why did that not open? Usually opens straight away. We also need into here, don't we? There's a lever in there. A green door at the back. Here. We obviously have to get to this bit, don't we? We're going to have to work out that puzzle. And this door's still shut, but that's... We need the... That's storage, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. So we need the thing from storage. We need to go past this thing again, presumably. We might go in here first. Okay. We need to solve this puzzle. Somehow. I don't know how. If anybody else has got any ideas here. We really need that into there. Or a crate into there. I can't understand why that golden key didn't work. Silver key, iron key. Maybe we need to go up to another level. We need that crate pushed through there. But it won't go sideways. And the only way we can get into there is if we had a crate there and we were standing over there. Which is not possible. This just closes or opens the door behind that crate. Really do with another crate. Pushing a crate all over here, but these can't come under that door. I just feel like going back here and seeing if we can go up a level to find more keys or something. Let's just do that because I don't know how to do that puzzle. Right, here we go back in the elevator place. We've got one ingot so far. Wait.
I need 2 propeller molds. I need a fumium ingot in here. I need a key.
Yeah, we don't have that key. And there was nothing down in the construction bay that we hadn't done, was there? Vault key. cutting tools there as well. Storage wing key we need. Lots of bits we haven't managed to get to. We need to get up to here, but we can't get there. Can we go through that door? No. That's inactive as well. Door in here. Why is that golden door not opening? I gotta look up, see if that's bugged or what. Which level are we on? Workshop Foundry. Done that, right. of people stuck on this level. It doesn't look like the same bit. Oh, that is right. This level is obviously throwing a lot of people. Right, I've got a bit of a clue for this last puzzle. We'll go try it. Not something I would have thought of. Right, let's head back this way. So I'll take my brick. Push this onto there. I want that door open again. Yeah. Right, there's a trap there. Let me... Can I... Somebody's saying you can throw this brick over to there. Ah, look. How you better think on that? Right. Getting somewhere. Whereabouts are we anyway? Yeah. This is where we needed to be. We have got a new shotgun. So, 2 tiles, 2 tiles, 2 armors. 35% damage to mechanical enemies or a stun. Do we keep them both? Oh, hold on. No. Right, that's 24, that's 36. Stun, stun. Yeah, that's right. We're keeping that one. Getting rid of that one. So read this note. Disaster. Harlan is a disaster. If I could, I would just snap his feeble neck in half with my own 2 hands. I used to be so calm all the time. But the kid, this cocky slouch, he makes my blood boil within seconds. I had a system in place, everything had its place and purpose. There were workflows and rules. He messed it all up. I can't find anything. I'm too old for this chaos he creates around me. And his expertise? What expertise? A bunch of useless formula from textbooks? I don't need that. Textbooks won't forge a fumium piston or a spider casing. I need a bright mind with ideas on how to proceed, not a moron. I'm going to ask for a replacement. I just can't stand him being in my shop. Okay, we can't go into the drawers there. Let's open this up. Okay, we have got Harlan's choice.
Harlan Stark. Just hearing the name makes my stomach churn. I've dealt with all sorts of dabblers and inepts, but this kid is something else. A walking definition of arrogance. He only does the minimum of minimum to barely get the job done, while being smiles and glares all along. I can't stand this approach to work in anybody, much less in someone who actually believes they're doing great. To top that off, he thinks he's charming. Ugly moron. His uncle, Danton, is a man of high stature, so the kid thinks he can get away with just about anything. How misguided can one get? Danton has no power here. I decide what's what. The ugly mess Harlan caused around the forge was the last drop. I'll give him two options. Either volunteer in the teleportation tests, or spend the rest of his service time here in the Arks as a fumium miner. A pretty despised and dangerous job, I hear. How would that reflect in your uncle's eyes, poor Harlan? Nephew to a prominent Supreme Bureau member, high hope and the surefire future receiver of multiple national appraisals and awards, was in fact a huge disappointment. Instead of leading society to bright tomorrows, he could only manage to do the lowest and dirtiest of all jobs available. Somehow, I already know what his choice is going to be.
The golden door is finally open. Right, let's just save that. I would have never figured out because you couldn't actually see what the pressure plate was doing.
Oh, what a beauty. Pretty bare bones, but the plating looks solid. Maybe I can salvage that.
There's a lot of things moving behind. Got a lever. Let's just have a little explore. There's a lot of exploding barrels here. Got a locker room.
I need something to cut through it.
Where are we going to find this cutting equipment? Dare I pull the lever first? Or will we explore? Ow. That was nasty. Oops, I just blew up the barrel. I'm hoping that... Oh, we've got a spider as well. I wonder if we swap over to the shotgun. Like bullets, but Use the fumium gun. We haven't used that in a while. I always seem to get... Oh, there's spiders everywhere. I should have probably kept the pistol. I can't swap it out just now. Oh, that's not dead, right.